Out police to identify a suspect in the fatal shooting of Jefferson Parish Correctional Officer Ashley Aples. It took only one more day for officers to arrest the 20-year-old suspect. So the quick apprehension was made possible because the murder suspect was wearing an electronic ankle bracelet from previous armed robbery charges. But while that ankle bracelet led to a speedy arrest, an investigative reporter Mike Pearlstein now reveals a tragic missed opportunity, how that bracelet could have prevented the murder in the first place.
He just was speaking with his dad for Father's Day.
Despite living almost 400 miles apart, Jefferson Parish Corrections Officer Ashley Aples doted on his 16 and 6-year-old boys, traveling to Texas for their football game and Chuck E. Cheese parties, and connecting regularly online to play video games. When Brianne Russell heard that her ex-husband was shot and killed on June 22nd, she said the most difficult thing she's ever had to do was break the news to the boys.
It was hard.
Compounding the family's grief is the fact that the suspect, Jeroy Johnson, had been identified in an earlier shooting on July 1st, and a warrant was issued for his arrest 2 days later. Records also show that Johnson was wearing an electronic ankle bracelet at the time from an earlier armed robbery case. Despite a warrant for his arrest in a shooting, they did not go pick him up.
So to me, this is very disturbing. This is disturbing. But to know that they could have, that all of this is just, it was preventable. It's a senseless, this was a senseless murder.
The night of that shooting, that night of that aggravated battery, they would have determined immediately that he actually was on ankle monitor.
Matt Dennis is not only the owner of the ankle bracelet company ASAP, Assured Supervision Accountability Program, he also runs this offender management website that tracks all defendants who have been released on ankle bracelets. With a couple of clicks on the website, I was able to pull up Jeroy Johnson, the company monitoring him, ASAP, and their phone number.
But I didn't know that that's how simple it would be to find that ankle monitor with this individual.
Officers found out how simple when they went to ASAP after the murder to find Johnson. Samantha Dennis guided the officers by showing these dots on a computer screen, tracking his precise location in Slidell.
Hey, look, it looks like he's in the middle of the woods, so they sent some guys in the woods to push him out. He's moving, he's going 5 miles an hour, he might be on a bike.
Sure enough, Johnson was on a bike when he was arrested, and according to Aples' ex-wife, he wasn't hard to find well before that. She said Aples had a run-in with Johnson on the street about a week before the murder and filed a police report when Johnson flashed a gun.
He spotted the young man in the area, and he told the friend of his that if anything happens to him, he made sure that he pointed out this guy. He said, "Do you see his ankle monitor? If anything happens to me, it will be him."
That monitor could have led the authorities to where he was.
Rafael Goyeneche has followed the city's wholesale adoption of electronic monitoring, including WWL Louisiana's exclusive series of stories on Tyree Quinn, who is now serving a life sentence for a 2023 triple homicide that was solved primarily through his ankle bracelet. In that case, we showed that Quinn was identified 17 days earlier after he escaped from a drug raid and high-speed chase, but police didn't use the technology to pick him up.
This is a cautionary tale. The technology works. It just wasn't applied to its capabilities, and it cost someone their life.
Russell says the father of her children leaves behind a proud legacy as a rapper and hip-hop producer under the name Praise Frequency, who specialized in positive messages for kids before joining the Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office about 2 years ago.
This is me, Praise Frequency. I'm about to go get it so you can say goodnight. Big dog, bye-bye kittens, meow.
He began to go around to different conferences and youth ministries for churches.
Now, that voice has been silenced.
To me, I felt like the justice system failed.
And a father's love lives on only in memory. Mike Perlstein, WWL, Louisiana.
And we've reached out to NOPD, but so far they have not responded. Well, the man